Hi y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Ravenclaw Queen. We're back with another cooking video today, and I'm gonna be doing fried chicken wings. We're just gonna do the wings. I have like another Caesar salad like I did in my last video that I'm gonna just put together. I don't really like have any sides to cook, so I'll just do the salad, and maybe in my next video, I'll do macaroni and cheese, like collard greens, like traditional southern sides, because that's what I wanted to do. But fried chicken in itself, I feel like needs its own tutorial because a lot of people make it differently. So I'm gonna show you how I was taught to make it by like my grandma and my mom. So today we'll be using the custom chicken wings. My dad just got these from Food Lion. Normally I like to get my meat from like Harris Teeter or Publix, but we're working with what we got today. So I'm not sure how many this is, but it says that it is 1.69 pounds. And it's just me and my mom here right now, so I don't know if she's gonna eat any, but I didn't want to make both packs. I'm just gonna make one. And I'm gonna actually do a voiceover for the rest of the video because I'm listening to Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter. It's so good. So that is what I'll be doing. So you won't hear the sounds from this. I'll probably insert like some clips, like when I put the chicken in the oil, you know, ASMR. But other than that, it'll be just be talking over it. But enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so next we are going to go into salting and cleaning the chicken. I used the sea salt that I'm showing you guys, and this is just gonna kind of help like with the friction to kind of rub off any impurities on the chicken. Like I said, I usually get chicken from somewhere else, but this chicken's from Food Lion, so I definitely want to make sure it's clean. So then I'm gonna put some more water in it. Then I take some lemon juice that I got from Food Lion as well. Just squirt that around. I don't really know how much I used, honestly. I'm actually surprised that lemon juice is even still there. So then we just do that, and then you'll see me next just rubbing it onto the chicken. Like I said, you want to kind of rub it to get any impurities off of it. And I'm going to look and see if there's any feathers on the piece of chicken. You don't really want to have feathers because that's just kind of like weird in my opinion. You don't want to eat like the actual part of the chicken skin. Like it's just kind of nasty. Like I don't know, that's just not good. If you see feet in the back, that's my mom walking around. But yeah. So yeah, there was a little piece of feather I just showed you guys. So just try to pull those off. This is more so also just like a aesthetic thing too. You don't really want chicken with a bunch of feathers on. It just doesn't look good, honestly, once it's fried. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing is picking off feathers and cleaning it. I'm gonna let it sit in that lemon water with salt for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You don't really have to let it soak long unless you just want to do that. I personally just don't. So next we are going to just pat the chicken dry. I like to take one hand and dry it, and then the other hand I'll use to like help turn it. I'm listening to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter album on my computer, so that's why I have my laptop right there. But yeah, I was like, I have to listen to this while I do this. So that's another reason why I went to do voiceover. And I think when you're cooking, voiceover is easier because you don't have to look at the camera. And I wanted to make sure I was focused on actually showing you guys what I'm doing with the food. So yeah, that's why I was like, I'll just do a voiceover. It's better. So yeah, so I basically patted it dry. Now I'm going to go into drying it a little bit more just because if you want that seasoning to stick really well, you don't want the chicken to be wet when you put the seasoning on it. So I got a plate to help like just be able to see how much liquid is coming off more. As you can see, it was still pretty wet coming out of that bowl. So yeah, I'm just like trying to grab each piece. Just make sure that like whichever hand you're using to touch the chicken, use the other hand to touch everything else. Honestly, like that's just how I've learned. Like my parents They always say, one hand I usually use my right hand to season and my left hand to turn the chicken. And you'll see that later when I start seasoning. Okay, so here we are going to season. I start with the seasoned salt that I used earlier. Sorry, I'm still getting over COVID. I tested negative a week ago, but I still have sniffles and stuff, which I actually forgot to take that Mucinex this morning, so I'm gonna do that. But anyway, so I'm seasoning. My mom says that I over season, but after tasting the chicken, I feel like I seasoned just enough. I probably could have done more, honestly. I could have seasoned the flour with more, but you'll see what I do as the video goes on. So I guess while this part is going, because I show you everything I use, so I'm not going to go through each season that I use. This one is onion powder. It's kind of hard to see because of that label, but and I accidentally poured way too much, so just ignore that. But it's okay. I literally do that every time. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little cute story time. I'm not really sure what I want to talk about. I guess I could talk about something completely different than what I normally talk about. I guess I could. Ooh, yes. So I'm going to tell a little story about the time that I was in Cuba. So if you guys don't know, my sophomore year of college, in the spring semester, I did a 7 to 8 week program in Latin America to study politics, sociology of health, and history of Latin America. And the countries we went to were Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Mexico, and Cuba. So while in Cuba, we were in this taxi thing. Me and my friend Noah, I love her down. She is one of my best friends from Furman. But we were in this taxi thing, and I don't know if she remembers the story, but we were just riding, and we started talking about fruits for some reason. And I was like, I hate papaya. And I was talking to her. I wasn't even talking to the guy who was driving. And he was like, papaya? And I was like, yeah, I hate papaya. I think I said it in Spanish too, because I know a little Spanish, whatever. At that time, I wasn't really fluent or whatever, but I was good. And he was like, papaya? And he was like, you mean fruta bomba? I was like, fruta bomba? What is that? And then Noah starts laughing because she's like, oh my God, so in Cuba, papaya doesn't mean the fruit in Mexico, because we had just come from Mexico, so they call it papaya in Mexico regular. So then he was like, no, and then Noah was like, fruta bomba is papaya here, but papaya in Cuba means your vagina. So I was saying I don't like vagina, which is so funny to me now, but because if you know, you know. But I was just I don't know. I was so embarrassed, honestly. So that's a cute little story time. I can tell some more stories. I honestly don't really have anything I really wanted to talk about today, though. I wanted to just show you guys how I made this chicken. So the last seasoning, I don't know if you can see, but this is lemon pepper. It was so difficult to get it to come out. So I was beating on the counter. But so yeah, I'm gonna flip the chicken in a second after I do the Lorry. Is it Lorries or Lorries? My mom says Lorries, but I thought it was just Lorries. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. But so I did the little bit of Lorries or whatever, and then now I'm gonna flip. So you see how I'm using the other hand to flip the chicken. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut this scene because I'm literally going to do all the same seasonings again, just on the other side. So yeah, I hope you guys like that little story. If I feel the need, I'll tell another one. But as of right now, that's probably what you're going to get. Okay, now the chicken is seasoned. So like I said, it kind of looks like a lot, but I mean, it didn't taste like a lot. So yeah. Season until your ancestors tell you to stop, honestly. So next, I'm going to put my flour. I use all-purpose flour into a bag. I use it just a gallon Ziploc bag. And I was putting that flour in there first because it was already in there. So it was older. And then I got a whole new bag. I would say I put in about half or a little over half of that bag. I'm not sure how big that bag was, but I could check later. So yeah, I did that, and my mom said to fill it like halfway, even though it was only 5 pieces of chicken. So I don't really know if that was necessary, but whatever. But so once you get your flour in there, you can season your flour. You can season your flour with anything. Just season your flour though. Like I suggest seasoning your flour. I just did Lori's because I thought I over seasoned the chicken, so I didn't want the flour to be super seasoned. So yeah. But I probably could have did more seasonings in there as well. But it's okay. And then I closed it really tight, and then I shook it up because you want to, make sure you get that spread around. After the first shake, I did go back and add some more Lori's seasoning, so you'll see that as well. I just wanted to make sure it was like distributed well so that every piece of chicken got some. So yeah, so that's that. And then once you have it seasoned and it's all shaken up, then you can go ahead and start adding your chicken. You'll be able to see in a moment that I kind of start with like 2 or 3 pieces and then shake and then add the rest in there. But I mean, you can do it as you would desire. It's honestly not math or science. You could literally cook how you want. This is just how I was taught to do it, because you don't, in my opinion, you don't want to overwhelm the flour with it, because then it's going to be hard to shake it up and get it fully coated, and that's what you want. Like, you want it to be fully coated with flour. So yeah, I put 3 pieces in there, shook them up really good, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the other 2 pieces. You don't need to take them out to add the pieces either. Like, once they're coated, they'll be coated, so like, you don't really have to worry about that. Just have enough flour in the bag though, so that you can fully coat them, because I thought I didn't put enough flour on them. Like, it wasn't necessarily the amount of flour in the bag, but I just thought I didn't let them get coated enough. But the chicken turned out good, so I mean, it was fine. I was just nervous at first, and I don't really fry chicken often, so it's kind of funny that I'm even doing this video, because I really don't even cook fried chicken like that. Okay, so next, we had to put the oil in the skillet. I'm using a cast iron skillet, so I had some canola oil that I need to use, and then my dad went and got some vegetable oil. Honestly, whatever oil you want to use, like, you can use peanut oil as well. It just depends. Now, while that's heating up, wow, I don't like how my butt looks like in these pants, but anyway, but my butt is growing, y'all. I've been going up and down the stairs at Topgolf, so yeah, y'all gonna see it by my birthday in July. Y'all gonna see it. But anyway, so my mom said to put the stove on like the third eye on the dual. So I'm going to do that. Or I might have already done it. You guys should see it. So now I'm shaking this chicken off, trying to get the excess flour off and putting on this rack so that it can kind of just like chill for a second while my oil is heating up. See, like, if you look, in my opinion, I felt like it wasn't floured enough. Like, I probably could have floured it a little bit more, but it turned out fine though. So we'll just say that it was an experiment. But so yeah, I'm just shaking out the chicken, putting it on the rack. I'm not exactly sure why we do that, but I don't know. Like, I know some people will do like an egg wash and then the egg wash and the flour again to kind of like double bread it. I personally don't think that's necessary. I would say if I did that, I would do that with chicken thighs and not chicken wings. But yeah. Okay, so next I melted some butter to make like a lemon pepper sauce. It was pretty good. We actually ran out of ranch, so it came in handy because I like my wings to have some type of like sauce with them. So I did that, lemon juice and the lemon pepper seasoning. It was a little too citrusy for me, so I think next time I do more melted butter. That's really my only critique of it. I think, like, if you like citrusy more, then yeah, definitely do the same amount of lemon juice you saw me put in there. But other than that, I would say I like more of like a melted butter taste. It kind of reminded me of like a lemon butter seasoning like you get on like a seafood boil, but it was like way more citrusy than that. So yeah, I definitely would do more melted butter. And this is just me tasting it. I'm the only person that's gonna use that seasoning, so that's why I went ahead and just tasted it. And yeah, I liked it though. It definitely was better than nothing on the chicken. But don't get me wrong, the chicken was fire without any of that. I don't know why I added more lemon pepper seasoning. I thought that would make it better, but I think that just added to the citrus flavor. When I tasted it with the chicken, I tasted more citrus actually. Okay, so now we're going into me putting the chicken in the oil. I really wasn't satisfied with the sound of the sizzle. Like if you look, it's not really sizzling. I was going to let you guys hear it, but I'll let you guys hear it in the next clip when it's actually sizzling louder. And I did test the water. Like I took some, this is how we test our water. So our oil. So we test it by like wetting our fingers a little bit and then like just flicking some of the water droplets. And then if it starts crackling pretty loud, then you can go ahead and put your chicken in. I think because I put a good bit of oil in there, that's why it took a little bit longer to heat up. I would say it was heating up for about 20-30 minutes. And my mom was like, oh, that's too long anyway. But no, when I put the chicken in there, it was still not as, like, it didn't, like, crackle like I wanted it to. So, yeah. But in this next clip, you'll see, like, it is, like, much louder. Okay, actually, I lied. So, in this clip, I was jamming to Cowboy Carter. I think I was listening to Riverdance at this point. So, that's why I was dancing. But I promise in the next clip, you're going to hear the noise. So in this next part, I am going to use these tongs to flip the chicken. My mom said you could wait maybe like 8 minutes, let it fry for 8 minutes and then flip. I like mine a little crispier, so I waited like 10 minutes. But you can flip more than once. Like I ended up flipping this more than that. But yeah. So here it's basically done. See, like, once I took it out and put it on the plate to let it, like, dry off and stuff, I was satisfied with how it looked. But I will say in the beginning, I was a little skeptical because I thought I didn't do enough flour. But, yeah, it turned out pretty crispy like I like it. Yeah, so that's how they're looking. You probably could fry it a little bit longer if you like it even more crispy. But I don't like mine burnt, so I just went ahead and took them out. I would say they fried for a total of about 30-ish minutes. But yeah, and then here's some more pictures or just videos. I'm patting it dry because I wanted it to be like dry. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just gonna do kind of like a little like ASMR-ish. So I just want to break them open, or just one of them so you can see. And then I'm going to try one with my lemon pepper sauce I made. And then I have some ranch. I sometimes do hot sauce, but today I'm just in a ranch mood. So let's just break one open. Look at that steam. Won't see no pink, won't see no pink, won't see no pink. Okay. Actually, okay, I think I'm gonna just try, oh, it's hot. I'm gonna just try one plain. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit, but I'm gonna try the skin. It's crunchy the way I like it. I like mine real crispy. Oh, yes. And I don't know why, but some people don't like the skin. The skin the best part. And it's not over seasoned. To all the naysayers, the tweeting but deleters, my mama. I honestly could have put more seasoning in the in the actual flour, I just did Lori's because I don't want it to be too much. But it don't taste over seasoned to me. I'm actually just gonna dip this in lemon pepper, see how it tastes. That's good. It's very citrusy. So I did a little bit of butter. And then I did like maybe like a teaspoon or a little bit more than a teaspoon of lemon juice. And then I put the lemon pepper seasoning, like the actual seasoning that we have. It's very citrusy, so I probably put too much lemon. It's good though. My we almost had a ranch. My dad gonna be upset, but I'm about to take as much as I can get. Well, thank you guys for watching. I don't want y'all to sit here and watch me eat. I hate people looking at me eat. So I'm gonna end this video here. But if you have any questions about how I do mine, or if you want to give like how you do yours, I personally don't care because I like how mine is. But if you have something you want to, you know, say, go ahead. I would love, you know, to grow in my cooking journey. I'm not an expert, so definitely let me know. There's literally nothing in here. I'm so upset, but it's okay. I'll just use the lemon juice as like my sauce. But and I prefer like ranch from an actual wing place anyway. Like I hate Kraft and Hidden Valley, all that. Like I only like eat it because that's what they get. But if y'all have any recommendations for like ranch brands or whatever that taste like homemade ranch that you get from the store, like the restaurants and stuff, please let me know. Now I do want to know that. But other than that, hope you guys have a great weekend. This weekend's gonna be awesome. So tomorrow we have the Carolina Cup horse race in Camden. My family, we go like every year. My grandpa has an RV, so we like camp out there, watch the race, drink, eat, listen to music, all that. It's gonna be so fun. My friend Chelsea's coming, so it'll be a really good time. And then Sunday, of course, is Easter. Happy Good Friday to people that celebrate. So yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend, good vibes, going to church, all that. I'm off. I took this whole weekend off, so it's gonna be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Oh, my Ravenclaw queens. Bye.